Welcome back to my vlog. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Today I am going to be making Linzer cookies, and I wanted to do this challenge because it called for making jam. All it takes is 3 ingredients, just white sugar, a lemon and zest from a lemon, and a bag of frozen raspberries. First step is putting all of the ingredients into a pot. I'm going to mix it all up, and then I let it stay over the heat and start to boil and come together. Kind of fascinating like how quickly it's already like cooking down. Now that it's started to boil, I'm going to reduce the heat and let it simmer and thicken up. This is what it looks like for about 15 minutes. So I put this plate in the freezer for a few minutes, so it's pretty cold. Now I'm gonna test a little bit. So it says if you put a little bit on the cold plate, you let it sit, and then if it runs, yeah, I think that's still too liquidy. Little by little, I'm going to pour the jam through like my sifter and hope it works. I'm gonna go very slowly. It's gonna be a long process. Maybe I need more patience, but I'm going to try a different tactic. I'm going to use this steamer pot or insert for my always pan and put it on top of this bowl and see if that helps to make it go faster. I'm hoping the seeds don't all fall through. We'll see. After all of that, I'm about to pour it into my glass jar to see how much it actually has. I have about that much jam. It should be enough for my cookies. I'm gonna let it come down to room temperature and then refrigerate it overnight, and we'll see what it looks like in the morning. It looks like my jam was a success. Today I'm making the actual cookie. Let me show you the ingredients that we're gonna be using. So this recipe called for 3 different kinds of flour: regular flour, whole wheat flour, and then my almond flour, which I keep in an old Domino sugar container. You also need 1 egg, vanilla and almond extract, salt, just brown sugar, no regular like white sugar, and then a full cup of butter. After I assemble the cookies, you also need some powdered sugar. So let's get going. So the first step includes putting a cup and 1/4 of regular flour, 1 cup of almond flour, and 3/4 of a cup of the whole wheat flour, and finally 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Okay, and then when all those ingredients are in there, you're gonna mix it together and then set the bowl aside. In a separate bowl, you're gonna add 1 cup of butter and then 1/2 cup of brown sugar. The next step is to mix the brown sugar and the butter together until they're both equally lighter in color. So well mixed, basically. So this is the butter and the brown sugar mixed together. Next, you're gonna add your egg, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and 1 teaspoon of almond extract. All the wetter ingredients are now in the bowl. I'm gonna mix them together until they're just combined. So now my wet ingredients and then my dry ingredients are all ready to be combined. So I'm going to carefully put my dry ingredients in with my wet, kind of like any typical recipe. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these in here. I'm gonna go like this and then slowly, there we go. Do the other half of my flour now. thicker seeming dough than I think, like drier, I guess. But I think it's just because it's like a butter cookie, kind of. Cool. I'm doing one final mix of it just to make sure everything is good. Oh man, it smells so good. I love the combination of the vanilla and the almond together. It's gonna be amazing. The next step is to dump out the dough onto some plastic wrap. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm being really goofy. The serrated edge is on the top, on the lid of the saran wrap. Okay, there we go. So I'm gonna put the layer on my counter. Here is my beautiful dough. And so I'm gonna pour out the dough onto my saran wrap. So I'm just gonna shape it into kind of more of a disc. Wrap it up in a little pretty present that it is. So here is my pretty Linzer cookie dough. I'm gonna put it on a plate and then it's gonna go in the refrigerator. Ready to unwrap it. Feels like a little present. Oh, it smells so good. Flouring up everything really good because this is probably the longest portion of this step. Gosh, is rolling out the dough. I'm gonna make mine in the shape of snowflakes and stars. And I thought this would be kind of cute to do this like bigger house. And then the shape that will be in the inside will be a little heart. I don't know, we'll see how it turns out. I'm gonna dip my first shape, do the star and flower. And then these are sandwich cookies. And so you wanna make 2 of each one. So 1, 2. I'll just do some of the snowflakes. See how I can freehand this. Cute. How adorable. For 350 degrees for about 8 to 11 minutes of that. First batch out of the oven, looking pretty good. Smelling really good. Okay, so second day of making all the cookies. I let them sit overnight purely because I finished making them really late last night, and so now I'm filling them. One side is plain, the other has the little heart cut out or the circle cut out. Here is my jam, and then I'm putting mostly just jam on some, but then I'm also melted some chocolate because I love chocolate. So I thought it'd be kind of fun just to have the option of having both. A small layer of chocolate on the bottom spreading it around. Putting a little dollop of jam. And there we go. A little raspberry jam and chocolate sandwich. I'm gonna do one more with some chocolate. A little dollop of jam. Just like a little, this has gotten kind of runny. And how cute, the little heart is all red in the center. Here we go. As I kept saying in my other video, the moment of truth. We get to finally try my Linzer cookies. This one has chocolate and raspberry. Cute little window. Very excited to try it. I love it. I love fruit and chocolate. And the raspberry is like kind of tart because there's lemon in the jam. And so it's just like perfect combination of flavors. Thank you so much for watching if you got to this point. Like and subscribe. And share with your friends. See you later. Bye.